Namaskaram friends. So in this video, I am going to talk about international sanctions. International sanctions, its importance, its significance, and how these international sanctions impacted many countries. For example, let's say Pakistan always in a financial FATF grey list. That means financial it's a type of sanction, international sanction. No fund is released for their day-to-day activities, so that because it is believed that they channelize those funds to terrorist activity and other sanction on military, on trade, on travel, all these types of imposition, all these types of coercion or imposition on different country in terms of international sanction. That's why it is important because these sanctions are imposed by EU, UN. So these are big multilateral organizations, and its impact on an individual country is very huge. If EU and UN impose sanction on you, that means lots of your activity is impacted, hampered by this. You are not smooth travel of trade, smooth travel of people, smooth trade going on. All this activity is very much impacted, and it hamper the growth of that country. That's why many people try to follow the rule of UN and EU so that they are not come under the list of international sanctions and their country not suffer most in terms of economy, in terms of trade, in terms of travel, in terms of military equipment. Okay, so I hope you understand it, and now I am going to briefly discuss what international sanctions are. So in terms of international sanctions, although there is no universal legal definition, there is no universal legal definition of international sanction, but it is defined as a sanction can be defined as a measure of coercion of an economic nature. A measure of coercion of economic nature opposed to diplomatic or military means taken by state either collectively or individually. Either state take it collectively or individually, like measures of coercion on economic nature, of diplomatic and military means. So there is no universal definition of sanction, but we define sanction as a coercion of economic nature, measure of coercion of economic nature, opposed to diplomatic and military means, and it is taken by state either collectively or individually. Collective sanction can be imposed by international organization based on multilateral like UN and regional like EU. So multilateral organization like UN and regional organization like EU impose. Okay. Next one is the UNSC, United Nations Security Council, is at the center of the collective sanction. UNSC is at the center of the collective sanction, defies where its Chapter 7 action with respect to the threat to the peace, breach of peace, and act of aggression. So UNSC is at the center of the collective sanction device with its Chapter 7 defined as action with respect to threat to the peace, breachage of the peace, and act of aggression come under the act of, you can say, if these types of act is conducted by a country, they fall into the international sanction regime. Sanctions, very important. Sanctions are defined or not listed. Sanctions are not defined and not listed as such, but its allusion is very much clear. It is not defined as well as not listed, but its allusion is very much clear. Since 1966, since 1966, UNSC has established 30 regimes of sanctions, which have taken a variety of steps from trade measures to embargo on arms and financial tools to travel ban. So since 1966, UNS has established 30 regime of sanctions. Very important, 30 regime of sanctions, and it take a variety of steps from time to time from trade measures to embargoes on arms and financial tools to travel ban. Again, next point is UN supported program of sanctions. UN supported programs of sanctions are administered by the sanction committee chaired by the non-permanent member of the UNSC. So UN supportive program of sanctions, UN of course imposes sanctions. So UN supported program of sanctions is chaired by the non-permanent member of UNSC. And in this, for this, a sanction committee is also established. So I hope you understand the whole topic. Through this image, you can clearly understand sanction is of economic nature, of embargo on arms, related to trade, related to travel, and there is no defined definition of sanctions, and it is not defined in UN Charter also. Since 1966, UNSC has listed 30 types of list on the basis of which they can impose sanction on countries, and these sanctions are collectively as well as individually. Collective sanction is imposed by a multilateral organization like UN and regional organization like EU. Okay, and UNSC is at the center of the sanction device. Okay, and yeah, since 1966, 30 types of list of sanctions are created by the UNSC, and it is chaired by UN-backed sanction committee. Is chaired by sanction committee of non-permanent member of UNSC. So I hope you understand the whole idea behind international sanctions. Okay, and now we are going to solve one question based on it. Consider the following statement regarding international sanction on a country. First one is collective sanction can be imposed by international organization based on a multilateral or regional treaty. Yes, sanctions are listed under the UN Charter. No, it is not listed. At present, the UN supported sanctions are administered by a sanction committee chaired by the permanent member of the UN. No, it is chaired by the non-permanent. It is not listed. So both the options are incorrect. So only statement one is correct. That means option B is correct. Just check we are on the right path or not. Option B is correct. That means we are on the right path. So I hope you understand this video. You understand what international sanctions are, its implication on different countries, and which types of multilateral organizations take part in imposing international sanctions, and how since 1966 UNSC and you define 30 types of different types of area where international sanction can be imposed on individual and on country. So I hope you understand it, you learn it and gain some perspective out of it. So namaskaram, thank you.